made it to the weekend, and you might notice we're not in our normal spot. We are not in the studio back at KGW. We brought our show on the road for a very fun Friday event at Wizard World Comic-Con at the Oregon Convention Center. Today is only day one. It goes all the way through Sunday, so don't worry if you just realized it started right now and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't get my ticket, I didn't get there. You have so much time to meet your favorite celebrities, talk about your favorite comics, talk about your favorite TV shows, sing some karaoke with none other than Kato Kaelin. We are going to have some fun people on the show today, including Samm Levine, Holly Marie Combs, of course, our friend Destiny, and can you guys see Cesar, the no drama llama? Of course, our favorite llama activist. He's everywhere. Last time when we saw him about an hour ago, there were like hundreds of people crowding around. So of course, we are at Wizard World Comic-Con, so we have a question of the evening. Last night we asked you, who is your favorite superhero in the comics? Today we want to know, who is your favorite villain? So, the answers are Loki, the Joker, Magneto, or Thanos. I would have to think hard about who my favorite is, but you know who is always thinking about comics? Our friend, Destiny Johnson, waiting in the wings. We're in the row of celebrities, by the way, where most of the people here are like lining up to hang out with celebrities. People have been walking by, they're like, who are you? Because you look like you're dressed officially at Comic-Con. Are you having fun, Destiny?
I'm having a great time. Wizard World is so much fun, and of course we have Cesar here, and how can you not have a good time when there's a llama present?
International celebrities, including Cesar, the no drama llama. In our vote right now, who is your favorite comic book villain?
I think Magneto's my favorite. I don't think he's a villain, though. So I know, controversial opinion. Find me on Twitter and you can yell at me about it.
Definitely not Cesar. He's definitely our favorite comic book superhero that should be in a comic book. Has that happened yet?
Hello.
Someday, Cesar. Making friends. We are popular because Cesar is hanging out in our booth. So there's a lot of fun happening at Wizard World. This is your second one.
It
what
is,
are you
yeah.
looking forward to?
Well, I'm so excited because, you know, when you walk through here, there's so much to see. There's karaoke going on. There's people dressed up, which is incredible. And then Artist Alley, there's so many people selling so much cool, like, nerd stuff and, like, their art. It's amazing. As somebody who's not good at stuff, I love to see people being good at stuff. It's really great.
Cesar's good at giving you llama kisses. He's just like perching over your shoulder. He is your friend, and he doesn't even have to cosplay, or else this is the best cosplay that tricked all of us. Now, people can have a lot of good experiences here at Wizard World Comic-Con, but they can also do some good in the community when they come to Wizard World?
Yeah, absolutely, which is so cool. I learned about this on the Wizard World website, but when you come, you should bring your old comic books and graphic novels and any books that you're not reading, and you can donate them to Portland Books to Prisoners, which is a not-for-profit that gives literature to people who are incarcerated, which is so cool. And so when you come, you can donate at the special guest registration desk, drop your books off there, and the first people who come will get signed headshots from guests who were here last year, which is super cool while supplies last. But yeah, you know, get your nerd on and also help like an amazing cause, which is so cool.
And speaking of get your nerd on, we are not cosplayed for me just because, can someone help me next year maybe get some kind of cosplay outfit together? But you actually found some people.
I did, yeah. So, I mean, people dress up here and they look amazing. They take so long to work on their costumes, so we chatted with some of them. So we're here at Wizard World, and I'm here with Belle. And can you tell me how long it took you to create your cosplay? It's beautiful.
A long time.
A long time?
Like, off and on over the course of 3 or 4 months.
Oh my gosh. Well,
my wig alone was 7 hours.
Wow. Who is your favorite character cosplay?
I would have to say Green Arrow. He's been my favorite for quite a few years now, actually. I have quite a few of his comics. I watch a lot of his shows. I love it.
Tell the people at home who you're dressed as.
This is Negan from The Walking Dead. He's one of the primary villains, but later he becomes sort of an anti-hero.
Well, you look great. I hope you have so much fun this weekend.
Oh, I already am having a ton of fun. I love Comic-Cons.
Walking around with you at Wizard World is the best because you know exactly who everyone, I'm like, that person looks amazing. And you're like, oh, that's so-and-so from blah, 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 blah.
Thank you. I'm glad my nerdiness comes in handy.
And your nerdiness totally comes in handy on YouTube because you have a whole channel, if people do not know, at KGW.
Yeah. I'm going to be here all weekend, and I'm going to turn a lot of content for the YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/KGWcomics, where I talk about nerd stuff. Come talk about nerd stuff with me.
Nerd stuff all the time. We love it. Thank you, my favorite nerd. That's a nice thing, right?
Yes,
especially
thank
here
you.
at Wizard World. Our friend, our celebrity, Destiny Johnson, our celebrity friend, Cesar, has left us, so I think that means it is time to bring in some
Real
of the
celebrities?
featured Wizard World real celebrities here at Wizard World Comic-Con this year. Thank you so much, Destiny.
Thank you.
And now we have the amazing Samm Levine and Holly Marie Combs. You guys can come over here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Very happy to be here.
Now, you guys walked up, and I wasn't sure. I thought, okay, we're going to have them do the interview together. I don't know if they know each other. What if they're like mortal comic enemies or something? You guys hugged each other, and you know each other from things like this?
Yes, it's kind of, we're a traveling circus. We're carnies.
Exactly the way to describe it.
Now, if you're looking at these people and you're like, oh my gosh, I've seen them in so many things. You probably saw Samm in Freaks and Geeks. You have seen Holly in Pretty Little Liars and Charmed, of course. What is it like when you guys get to come and see people from all kinds of shows that you maybe just saw on TV or maybe you worked with them here at Wizard World?
You know, it's funny to watch Tom Welling, Superman, just wander around with the llama. And look, he's right over there. He's literally right over there pretending like he's just like a con goer. And he's like, whatever.
The hat hides it.
I know.
You guys didn't go with the hat. You're totally not going incognito.
True. No, just hanging out. Just hanging out.
Tom Welling just hanging out. I love it because I'm a fan first. So to get to come here and hang out with like John Glover, that's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
And Holly. I adore
thanks,
Holly.
Thanks. I'm not nearly as entertaining as John is, but I appreciate that.
You've got time.
I have moments.
You might be in the next Gremlins movie. We don't know.
It's true. It's true.
Now we're talking about comic book villains on tonight's show. Now, Holly, you have played a role, of course, in Charmed back in the day with some magical powers, stopping time, and making people spontaneously combust, right?
Not necessarily people. Some things blow up things. Not just people. We blow up lots of things.
If in 2020 you guys could have a power in real life, what would you be able to do? Please do not make me spontaneously combust.
Right. It wouldn't be you. I can't say who it would be. But there's an impeachment trial going on. See, I did it. I tried.
No people. We're just
There's
things.
a lot
just
of people
things.
involved in that. It could be anyone.
I tried to stop myself. Now the FBI is going to come for me.
I just want the ability to time travel so I can go back and bet some more money on the Cubs in 2016.
Wow.
You're just going to tell people. So if you get that and all of a sudden we come back into 2020 and you have all this money, we're going to know exactly.
You're going to know. It wasn't my acting career. It was a well-placed sports bet.
Now you guys are pretty busy at Wizard World this weekend.
Oh my God, we're having a collision between the mini horse and the llama.
Yeah, there's a mini horse walked up. Cesar the llama.
That the camera can't see this. I'm so sorry.
They call him the no drama llama. Was there some drama?
There was some drama between the unicorn and the llama.
We are literally not making this up. A miniature horse with a horn just had a thing with that llama.
I thought the drama would be between the celebrities, but no, it's between the celebrity animals here at Comic-Con. There's Kato Kaelin, by the way, emceeing some things. We'll get back to him and talk to him in just a few minutes. So you guys are doing a bunch of things at Wizard World this weekend, including Holly. You're on a panel about women in fantasy and sci-fi. Why is that so important to talk about for you?
You know, it's empowering and it's fun. You know, as you know, in the sci-fi land, being 5'2", I get to kick people's butt. You know, whereas in real life, I don't really get to do that. You know, being the 5'2" part. You never know. Dangerous things come in small packages too.
And then for you, Sam, you actually are moderating some panels, which maybe I should just give you the microphone because I hear you're really good at that.
That's very sweet of you to say. I love moderating panels. I did a long-form podcast with my dear friend Kevin Pollak for 10 years where we did these crazy 2.5-hour interviews. So I really do love a good interview. I love helping run a panel. I love asking actors questions that are maybe not the more common ones that they get asked, maybe asking about projects they don't get asked about too often. And then, you know, somebody's got to keep these fans in line. So they can't ask every time, what was your favorite episode? It's like asked and answered. Watch any other panel. We want to keep it interesting here. But I'm being mean. No, you can ask anything you want, but I'm going to ask the hard-hitting questions. I'm all gotcha questions.
Whoa, do you have any gotchas for Holly?
Yeah,
yes.
You had a couple.
I had a couple of real gotchas.
He gets really studious. He goes far back, like decades back in the timeline and, you know, and first kisses and stuff like that.
I had an entire panel of Dr. Giggles questions all ready to go for her.
So now I know for tomorrow.
All ready to go.
Yeah, great. Okay, cool.
Oh my God. Well, thank you guys so much. Again, you can see them here at Wizard World Comic-Con all weekend long on different panels, maybe sign some autographs. Thank you guys so much. It was so wonderful meeting you. Have you gotten to meet Mr. Kato Kaelin over there emceeing?
Oh, many a time.
Can you tell the karaoke has started?
Oh, yes. Kato Karaoke is coming up at 8:15, but apparently they made it happen for live TV. So thank you guys so much. Have fun this weekend. And we'll be back to feature a local artist. There's a whole artist alley here at Wizard World Comic-Con featuring amazing art, and we will feature one of them coming up next. We'll be right back. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Welcome back to Tonight with Cassidy, live from Wizard World Comic-Con inside the Oregon Convention Center. It is day one, and maybe you're most looking forward to meeting all the celebrities, talking about your favorite movies and comic books here, but there's also a whole area called the Artist Alley where you can find art from some of your favorite people around the country and here in Portland. We talked to somebody checking some of it out.
Oh my gosh, just the tremendous talent from people that are in the industry. Like, you know, you see Pinky and the Brain, you see people that are pulling from Marvel and DC and Pokemon, and then you see people that are local that are doing this amazing artwork that's available here, available now. Like, it's Portland. This is his third Comic-Con with Wizard World here in Portland, and every year he wants to dress up. He picks his costume. It's super fun.
See, even Captain America loves coming to Wizard World and checking out the art, including, as I mentioned, some amazingly talented local artists. And we got to go behind the scenes to the lair, the studio of one of them here in Portland. Take a look.
So here we are in the lair where all the magic happens with Colin, aka Art by Colin. This is a cool place to hang out because this is where you make all of your art. We get to see it on the walls. How do you describe the art that you make?
I think I describe the art by it being like life-giving art. Like, it's something that sparks joy, it's something that people can get into, and I think it hits a nostalgic nerve, and it's fun to see people come up to it and get excited about it, you know.
How long does it normally take you to create a piece?
It really depends on the scale. Like, a big poster will kind of take me like a month or so. And then smaller stuff can take me about a week, maybe even a couple days. This is the one that started it all. I've been into Batman '89 since I was a kid, so this is my first like fan art poster. Then that kind of led to this one right here, which is the T2, which is my second poster, and like one of the greatest sequels of all time. This is a piece called The Gauntlet, and it's basically the MCU, like all the major Marvel heavy hitters going after Thanos. These are fun.
That's so cool.
And then there's another series that I do called Compliments, where it's like it's a collage series of positive affirmations through pop culture characters. You are tough. This is Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. You are powerful. Black Panther. You are pivotal. People really like this one a lot. BB-8. I think being fierce and determined in your endeavors is just, it's really important in life.
Sometimes I can totally recognize the character, like BB-8, that's definitely BB-8. Some of them are a little more hidden. Look, there's the Hulk. I mean, you guys watching at home are probably like, that's obvious, but I just didn't see it for a second. He was hiding there.
I also put Ant-Man in there too. You probably can't see it, but...
I have no idea how to make any of these. So you're making every single one of those shapes, like that chunk of hair, that eyeball, that eyebrow.
Yeah, so I basically start out with just the head, the profile, and then really start to dig into the portrait. I eventually start to get to, you know, facial features that I think are true to the character. This is a piece called Forewarning. It's like inspired by Jurassic Park. But then it starts out like this, where it's it's real rough, you know, laying, you know, certain shapes and all that. And then I start carving away at it. And then here is where I start really getting it to exactly where I want it to be. And then I clip in photo textures in here, like real lizard skin and everything, and kind of mist, spray paint. It's a different process, but this is how I work it out.
And this is the final product. Of course, this beautiful Jurassic Park inspired piece of alt card art called Forewarning. It's by Art by Colin. You can find him at the Artist Alley all weekend here at Wizard World Comic Con. And we'll be right back talking to the one and only Kato Kaelin. Tonight with Cassidy, live from the Oregon Convention Center for Wizard World Comic Con. Who is that guy dancing back there with the microphone? Well, Cassidy. He's an actor, a radio personality. Cassidy. Also, possibly one of the first witnesses in the O.J. Simpson trial, but you know, who's counting? Kato Kaelin, how's it going?
2020, thanks for bringing that up. Anyways, it's so much fun to be here with you. I'm doing Kato Roki now, and we've got incredible performers here in Portland. It's the best part of the show, I think, because people have their chance to, they saw the bands go on, and now it's their turn to be stars at Wizard World. Meet a star, become a star.
I will say I was a little worried we were doing our show right next to the Kato Roki?
Kato Roki.
Because I was like, it's probably probably not going to sound good. People are good, and you're up there dancing with people. You know, sometimes when people watch our show, if there's one complaint about me, it's you have too much energy. You are the person who somehow, I think, outdoes me. How do you do it? You are here all weekend basically emceeing this whole thing, right?
Cappuccino Kato, and Cassidy, yeah. I'm here, I'm actually my 4th year. Portland, I come here so much. I honestly, this is not me getting the little brown spot on your nose today. I love the city. I really love the city. It's fantastic. And I love rain, so it doesn't bother me at all. And the people like yourself, so cool and kind and so talented. And I've got so many friends here now. Even your cameraman, Bill, and Larry, and Gina.
Yep, that's their names. It's not Steve, Vince, and Destiny for sure.
Oh, I get
But you do make friends with everyone in the door. You're like, oh, that guy in the Spider-Man, that guy with the camo.
Most people think this is station KATO. It's not. It's not. It's KGW8 in the house. My new license plate.
Wow, that's amazing. How many license plates do you have?
I just have one.
They all just say Kato.
Can we just, that's just a thought. Right? Well, Kato Roki on one end and Kato. You guys are great. They love you on NBC. Wait, you're amazing. Come on in background. Get the background with me.
So Kato Oki officially starts at 8:15, but you've got all these amazing people. You just like say something and people do it.
Yeah, people, you know what? You guys have a great time with Kato Roki?
Oh, yeah. Always.
Oh, yeah. You sound amazing, and now you're professional singers because you're on TV doing it, so that's what that means.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Next to the professional Kato Kaelin. Now,
Unsolicited testimonial, right? Unsolicited.
what do people come up and ask you and talk to you about at Wizard World?
You know what's so funny? I know you probably think they would come up with the OJ stuff. They really don't. None of them do. It's like I said, my 4th year, and most people are, when do we sign up for Kato Roki? Or most people go if they want to find out how much a signature is or photos. And if you do photos, I do thousands of selfies. It just, people are so cool. So that's never really brought up, except, oh, watch your hand. Oh, it's me. Sorry about that. Yeah.
The jokes never end. Never.
Spider-Man. So, yeah, I think that's it. And I think the best thing is also the kids contest. And people are always on the kids
costume contest. You're doing that, right?
Yeah, we do them on Saturdays and Sundays at 2 o'clock, and they are the best. And I'm telling you what, I get the kids so into character. If they're Deadpool, they become Deadpool. If they become Maleficent, they become Maleficent. And it's honestly, it's the coolest thing ever because they are so into it.
You are so into Wizard World. Thank you so much, Kato Kaelin. You guys are amazing, and we will be right back.
Kato, stop it!
I have no control over the show anymore. Welcome back. We are still here at Wizard World Comic Con. It is only day 1, and we're still hanging out, but we have to get back to the exciting results of our poll. Who is your favorite comic book villain? And it's been neck and neck between Loki and the Joker, so you guys got to battle it out the rest of the evening. But right now, Destiny has come up with some fun, rapid-fire, comic-themed Comic-Con questions for our wonderful friends here that we just met. So, okay, we have some swag to give away if you answer correctly. Who carries the lasso of truth?
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, swag for you. Okay, name literally any bad guy from the Marvel Universe.
Loki.
Perfect, yeah, you win. Spider-Man and Steve Rogers are both from which cities in New York?
Queens.
Yeah, and name a superhero who can control animals.
Dr. Doolittle? I don't know.
That's a great answer. Have fun at Wizard World Comic Con. It goes through Sunday. We will see you on Monday for Tonight with Cassidy. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for being our friends.